just west of the world-famous Las Vegas Strip. We're at the site of Super Bowl 58, Allegiant Stadium, here in Las Vegas. The veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get us started. And off we go from Vegas. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. First and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Now, faking the give. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by the rookie from Washington.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Second down, zone read, and he keeps it.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Now a screen set up for Achane. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Got a man. That's Tolbert. They get 14 on that hookup. Good for a Dolphins first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
That's taken in by Achane. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
What can they do here on third down and 7? To the air again, Tagovailoa. It is brought in the end zone. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jason Sanders on for the point after. The kick is good, and the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Incredible run. 70 yards. Touchdown, Vegas.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
This returnable from the 4. And they'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Opening carry of the game for the speedster, Devon Achane. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Here comes Otten in motion. Tua going to hold on to this, and nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Throwing on third down, Tungo Vailoa. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Now a first down throw for Tua. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in second and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. A shotgun snap for Tua. That is caught left side by Waddle. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from second and long to now at least third and manageable.
On third down, they'll go with Achane.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll try it now with Achane. He gets free.
This play should always end up converting a fourth down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Down at the 12. It's first and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. That Touchdown, number 9 for the year. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will move out to a 14-7 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Here's 1st and 10. They'll motion over Metcalf. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
A run out of the gun. Here's Chubb. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25. Here now, 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he'll be taken down. That's going to do it. That's the last play. On 4th down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. This is taken at the 25. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. A pistol set with Tagovailoa. To the outside, that's caught by Hill.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Tua going to give it to Achane. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a 1st down.
On play action, it's Tagovailoa. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll look middle here. It's caught by Hill. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Off play action, it's Tua. He's got it inside the 5. And he is going to be out of bounds. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal. Here's H.N. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
And he'll take it on in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will take a 21-7 lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now sets up a screen for Chubb. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. He'll look to throw.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. Two minutes remain here in this 1st half. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down kick.
And he'll lean forward, getting this to about the 35. Ron Payne there for the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's 2. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts.
There's a ton of time left in this game. They don't need to feel like this is desperation mode, but they do feel the urgency to get stops, and that sack's going to go a long way to getting them off the field here. Continue to come away giving up no points. Give the ball back to your offense and see if they can start chipping away.
And he'll get 4 on this one. Down inside the 40-yard line now.
Great work there defensively, Mike. You could tell they were onto that one from the start. They're able to hold him to a short gain on the keeper and force the 4th down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Dolphins have run out to a 24-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That is Bradley Chubb. Tough to stop. He comes up with the sack.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll look to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Tight end going in motion here. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. The return starts from the 5. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Tagovailoa working out of the pistol. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Still going. And he's going to take this one all the way. 79 yards. Touchdown, Miami. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game and number 12 on the year. And he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add one more point onto this big lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Brings us 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
In motion, that's the tight end, Mayer. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. That's a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. A play fake. Now Tua to throw. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Out of the pistol, here's Tua. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
3rd and long. From the gun, here's Tua. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. Get this complete, right side to Otten. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
2nd and a yard. Here's a give to HN. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with HN. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Once again, it's Achane. And he'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Now Tua. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. On the carry, here's Achane. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. On the ground is Achane. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Jason Sanders on to try. And now it's a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. And that is a dunk. It's incomplete. What in the name of Gary Premier is that? They let the kicker try to throw it. It doesn't work out. It's a turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Once again, it's Chubb. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Chop Robinson, the man to bring him down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Third and 5. Back to throw. He gets that one complete to his tight end Bowers. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Vegas.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll try the right side this time. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the second down and 8. Here's a handoff to Chubb. And he lowers the shoulder. A gain of about 3. Here's a 3rd down and 4. He'll drop to throw. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Brooks.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
First and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. Working his way for a short pickup to the 48. Here's 2nd and 9. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of the Raiders has got it.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to...
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
A pistol set with Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. To throw is Tua. He'll try and get there on the ground. What a good choice to get out and run. That's a pickup of 18 and a 1st down.
And that just can't happen. 3rd and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle. Just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Tua. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short game.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And and it'll be second down. He'll look to throw. That's taken in by Chubb. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. They'll motion over Metcalf. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Third and long. Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up fourth down. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the Raiders first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some. Now, faking the give. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. An extra point attempt to follow. It's up and good. And the Raiders are able to edge a bit closer. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 3. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Now a first down throw for Tua. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. And it